Hey, I'm alive. I'm gonna do some drawing. I've been doing a lot of chores at home, so didn't have much time to draw. Not much time to make YouTube videos. You know, I mean, I guess house chores could be creative at times. Wife wants to have a new closet, so that's trying to come out with some kind of closet. That's could be creative, but anyway, I decided I need a little more my creative time today before I go to sleep. About an hour worth, I guess. I tried this last week, I think. I'm gonna I think I wanna make a portrait. I wanna make a portrait, and I want a little more. I don't know. I just need a little more about out there. So yeah, I'll do that. And let me see if I could. I think I'm gonna be a little more complete on what my reference would be. Um, I still like her pose, but I realized this: if she has a one does hair like this, much of her hair back right there should be covered with hair, unless just hair is just flowing. Still, I think much of her back should be covered up because of her hair. And yeah, 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 but right there, it should be. But that part is probably covered up. And I do like her uniform down here, all that flowing garment instead of this leather strapped in, you know, hardened red leather here. I like more fabric down here. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let me see. I still need the other hand on my. I didn't get that hand again. Hands are really hard for me to draw, especially without a reference. I'm gonna use my own drawing as a reference, I guess. Sometimes you get, sometimes you keep on trying enough, hand comes out. That hand, right there. Let me look for that hand again. Let me see for hand. All right, let's see. Hand drawing. Oops. Hey, Brian, what's up? Hey, Brian, what's up? Trying to get some drawing in. Let me see if I could. You ready for the Heroes Con? Let's see. Why did I do this? Mm, mm, oops. I don't know why I get disconnected like that. Why do I get disconnected like that? Paste. You have a You ready for the you having boot, right? Yeah, did I hear you right? You're gonna have a boot. Mm, let's see. Which hand should I steal? Which hand? Last time I had right hand. Hmm. Just about. Let's see. Mm-hmm. 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 But still trying to figure out what hand I want to use. What hand should I use? What hand? Maybe this one. Yeah, I think that one right there. Copy that one. Hello, Brazil. Hey, Kenneth. How are you? Let's see. Go right here and Control V. Let's see. I want to up here. So which hand I'm going to use? Which hand? Which hand? That one right there. So, no, 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 no. That one right here. No, that's too crooked. Hmm. Let me try that one. Let me see. So which hand? Which hand? Let me try this hand right here. I'm gonna crop it. No, no, no. Cut out. Remove. I want to use just that hand right there. And we'll take that, rotate it, resize it. Resize it. How do I rotate it? What happened to my rotation point? What happened to my rotation point? Oh, there it is. Uh, um, oops. Mm, a question I ask myself every day. Which hand do you... Yeah, is that what you're talking about? uh, uh, oh yeah, well, um, yeah. Which hand I'm gonna use? Okay. Let's see. Uh, now, hmm. I'm looking for this hand right here. I'm still looking for this hand. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I'm still looking. I'm looking for that hand, something like that. Who's here? Hey, look, what's up?
How you
What's
doing?
up? How did your show go?
I went okay. It
Okay.
was a lot of fun. I met up with a lot of friends, a lot of artist friends I haven't seen in a couple of years. So
Oh yeah.
that was my idea for the show. I'm getting
Good.
home and I'm going through my stock count and all that other stuff, and yeah, just opening up bags of new materials and stuff.
Oh yeah. You made a lot of sales.
I always break even with Niagara Falls Comic Con. Um, I only do the uh on my sales is really about $600 for the 3 day. It's not a lot compared to other artists and stuff like that. But a lot of the time I'm there. Usually there because I go out down and meet uh Oliver and Arnold and Ken and Mike Ruth and you know
Hmm.
those guys. But this year, I had some, I guess, guests that came by. 1060 Comics,
Uh huh.
Brucified. I think Kingdom of Nerds. He showed up.
Mm.
He came up, and a bunch of the other guys too. So it's fun. I mean, for me, for the show was if I break even, it's a good show. With what's going on in the market and everything else too, right? So that's
Yeah.
really what it was. Um, but a lot of the time, I'm there for networking. So like sales of the show isn't my it's nice to make some extra money and all this stuff, but I a lot of the time my extra money comes from after the show when I get the commissions and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. You get the people who make some decisions. You make some decision makers.
Yeah, no, it's more of people come by and they're looking through my artwork and they go, "Do you have this? Do you have that?" I said, just take my card. I don't have what you have here. Either it got sold, or if you're looking for specific, if you're a character collector, if you're all this other stuff,
I see.
then commission me, and that's what I'm there for, right? If I can get more commissions after the show, that's even better, right? But
Yeah.
that's the idea. But a lot of it was meeting old friends in Artist Alley, talking about the business, seeing what the trend of the time is and stuff,
Mm.
right? Like who's doing what they notice on the market. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So
It's
um, yeah, it's
accomplished.
yeah, it's accomplished what I needed to accomplish, and also it's kind of like a reunion for me. Every
Yeah.
year, Niagara Falls is reunion. Bleecker showed up. He was dressed as the Crow. The next day, he was like Darth Vader and stuff like that. It was nice. It was nice. Like giving everybody hugs and handshakes and stuff, right? Right.
Brooklyn.
And he saw the painting that I gave. I hand over the painting
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff. He brought the cards. Yeah, a lot of the a lot of the stuff that you've seen me do on screen, um, is that the camera and the lights that have here either washes it out and stuff, but when you hold the stuff in your hand, it's a different look. You know what I
Mm.
mean? You can see all the tones, you can see all that other stuff. So that's all it was. It's more fun than anything else. Next year I will go back. It's that I ran into Ken, um, then Mike. I picked up his. He signed the book. He signed his cover for me. The Savage Sword one.
Mm.
There you go. That's the Savage Sword there, right? So
Nice.
Mike Ruth signed that. It's beautiful cover. You have to see the actual painting. And I was talking to him about it and his technique, and he was telling me certain things he was doing to create certain effects and stuff. And that's really what I was there for. I ran into like RB White, a whole bunch of the other guys too, so Garbage Pail Kids guys, those things. And because I had the exhibitors pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normally, if I get a table there, I end up with two pass, and I usually bring my daughter along, who is my assistant, to keep an eye on the table and stuff. But they're both in school, and
Ah,
they couldn't make it. So I came down, and Flat Earth Santa showed up, and I got him in. Yeah,
who?
Flat Earth Santa. Glenn is Flat Earth Santa. The one with the puppet, the Santa
Oh,
Claus. Uh,
okay.
he's from that area, 1060s. The thing with Niagara Falls Comic Con is if you want to get some early access to certain stuff, best way is come in when the exhibitors are still setting up in the morning and stuff.
Mm.
So I gave him my spare pass, and he came in. He waited in line before everybody else did, I guess, to have access to Robert Englund, the actor of he played Freddy Krueger from Friday Night 13 kind of thing. He got a comic sign for his friend. Those kind of things, right? I met what you call it? Had a chat with Allison Cord. She's the voice actress for Jubilee, and we talked about some commissions I need to do for her next shows and stuff like that. It's mostly business,
Well, that's nice. That's nice. Hello?
more pleasure than business.
I'm losing signal.
Oh, what are you working on? What are you doing?
I'm.
Are
I
you
got
putting
a.
together a mood board?
Huh?
Are you putting together a mood board? Is that what you're doing?
Mood board. What's a mood board?
Putting together reference of things.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Printing
It's
it at
called a
reference.
mood board. So you're collecting all this stuff up.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
piece of software that I use. It's called Pure Ref,
Uh-huh.
and it's free, and that's the best one to use. Right?
Yeah. I just. Yeah, I didn't know such thing existed. Yeah, yeah. And I just trying
Drawing
to get it
hands,
right pose. Huh?
drawing
Yeah,
hands tonight.
I'm trying to get something like that. Trying to look for prettier one, but
Yeah, like
yeah,
that.
I'm trying to draw. Huh? 1063 comics. What's that?
He's the YouTuber right now.
Oh,
That's his YouTube channel,
okay.
right?
Is it, so is it from Canada too?
Yeah, he's from the area. He's around the corner.
So
I
how's
didn't
the
know.
Blinker's comic book coming along? Do you know?
I only handed over the cover. I'm sure it's going really well. I'm hoping it goes really well. I had some covers that I did for a friend. They drop off their books to me and stuff like that. Covers that I've done like a year ago, and it finally got finished and printed, and they dropped off like blanks and the covers they owe me, kind of stuff. Right.
Hmm.
That's all I did. Was I'm still going through it. I got a stack of new markers coming in, and yeah, stuff like that. I had some of my product got stolen off the table, so which is
Not,
you know,
not okay.
you
How do
know,
you get stolen?
the sketch cards are easy to steal. They are in
Uh,
a case. You distract the artist on one end. Usually, I have my assistant there, right, and kind of
oh,
stuff.
good.
So it
Nice.
happens. It happens. It's part of the con. I'm now one of those artists that got affected by it, because I had a lot of friends like that too, who has anything with small items that you can just quickly pick up and look at and kind of quickly
Mhm.
pocket, or when the artist is busy talking to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
It happens. It does happen. I hate to hear like at least they didn't steal a cash box or something like that, right? So that's why I don't carry cash box. I usually stuff the cash directly into my pocket right away. But um,
I
it
mean,
happens. So
I
I
mean,
didn't even know. Yep.
I mean, I can only imagine these kids are maybe young kids.
I don't know. I don't know if it's young kids. I
Who
don't
gets
know.
joy out of that kind of stuff? I mean, for old people like us, should be if they did it for a long time, it should be just. It's not. I mean, they're definitely not getting rich, right?
Yeah. it's it's sometimes it's something they want, a fan, they see something cool, right? I'm bringing something cool. I'm bringing in a, like, my own sketch card in its own case. It looks
Right,
cool, right? I have it all over the table. That's mostly my main display area, right?
right,
But it happens. It happens. I was expecting it, I guess, or something like that, but you know it does hit the wallet a little bit, because of the amount of money I have to spend for hotels and gas and food,
right.
and right, the you know and yeah, yeah, but at the end of the day I kind of broke even, which is good, I guess, right.
I
Right,
just,
I'll make it up in aftercon commissions and stuff like that, but you know yeah, I had friends who had thousands of dollars stolen from their cash box,
oh
right?
my goodness.
So yeah, yeah, that kind of stuff where um, somebody would distract somebody, and the artist would talk to somebody, and the other person would reach around, grab their cash box, or reached in, that kind of stuff,
That's horrible.
right?
I mean, is it not enough the artists don't make that much money to begin with?
Yeah, yeah, but it's easy money, all right? It's easy to steal, because the artist is busy trying to sell their wares and stuff,
Right.
right? So it happens. I mean, I had people all around me all the time, right? So I had my we artists and stuff like that. We kind of try to look after each other. If somebody has to take a bathroom break, you know, I'd run off and somebody would take over. I mean, Glenn was nice enough to sit through most of the day there, right? Because he came in, he was looking for his Flat Earth Santa. He was doing these interviews with the Daleks and the Doctor Who's and the Star Trek people and Star Wars guys and stuff like that, and other YouTubers, right?
Right.
So he's running around doing his stuff. It was great. I mean, I had a lot of fun, right?
Hmm.
But I spent most of the day just catching up,
That's good.
just going through stuff right now.
What was it you call this against?
Mood board.
Mood board. Mood board.
Yeah,
That's my mood board right there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Who is this people? Mysterious people. I don't like being watched. I don't like being watched.
um,
Huh? Who is this guy right here? You,
whatever.
reveal yourself. Come on over. Let me see. Copy. There you go. Reveal thyself. So that's my mood board. How's my mood board? Right there.
Yeah, is that what you're looking for? You just assemble pieces and stuff,
Huh? Huh?
right? So you're assembling and putting pieces together. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but now I'm gonna draw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. What I'm looking for is what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, Scarlet Witch
Uh huh.
with Asian flavor.
With Asian flavor.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. And
So,
that's the pose you're looking at.
huh?
That's the pose you're trying to go.
Yeah, that's the pose I'm going for.
Okay. All right. Let me grab my sketchbook and I will draw that with you.
Okay, good. Good.
All right. Oh, I picked up some blanks. I picked up some Army of Darkness. I don't remember I have these. I don't tend to pay more on the blanks because I hate passing the cost onto the client, right? So,
Right.
right. But
I'm,
I always wanted to do that. So I'm hoping to land this Garbage Pail Kid gig for from Tops. So we'll do some of that. Oh.
right with the white hair. Right with the white
Yeah,
hair.
Bride with White Hair. That's a great show.
Mm.
Oh, my airbrush came in.
Oh, that's his new airbrush kit.
Well, I buy these cheap ones. They're about $15 because I damage my airbrush a lot.
You got a good air compressor?
Oh yeah, yeah. I use it all the time. I use my airbrush for all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
They
nice.
uh, they work really well for what they are. Some tools
Have you ever burned wood? Have you ever burned wood?
like burn wood, like start a fire,
No, no, drawing, man. Come on.
like using on a wood. Yes, I have.
Yeah,
It's like anything you do, Naman. You start with your pencil line on a piece of wood, then you get your uh, the what do you call it, the hot iron, and you do yeah, you should pretty much do everything you always do. Use a hot iron like a pencil.
yeah.
You change the tip because if you want a wider one or something like that. Why you planning to do that?
Well, let me show you something. Let me show you. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Sure. Airbrush kit was good.
Uh, there's a link if you guys want to come up. Oh, you go. Oh.
Hey, K-pop. Is the chat live or the chat? Hmm. I haven't used Restream in a while. I'm in the show. Hey, Brian LCS. Hey, Bleaker. All right. I need to. All right. So new airbrushes. These are my backups. That's what I'm doing right now. Is just going through. Got a lot of these on Temu. Because I use a lot of acrylic and they do damage the airbrush a lot. So yeah, this is
And
where
then
most of my commission money goes to, is materials.
the boys, you can see all the dynamite blanks via the website, and they have pre-orders. Dynamite. Oh, on the bride with the white hair. Is that a dynamite?
Uh, what I remember, Bride with White Hair was a Chinese. Uh, what do you call it? It was a Chinese movie back in the early '80s, 1970 something, and it's really good. It's got kung fu, people flying through the air, and all that stuff. She was supposed to be married, and her apparently her fiance uh, pretty much left her on the altar, and she went mad, and her hair stretches out and kills people and all that stuff. But
Mm.
unbeknownst to her, her fiance got killed or something like that. So it's very typical. Uh, you know, I thought it was funny, but my wife loved it because it's.
Super Chinese rich folklore. Okay. Anyway, this is Christina sent me this,
Oh, that's great! All right, that's right. Spread the
and
love.
and so I was thinking. I mean, I could. I mean, I'm just trying to see what it take to draw on the wood. I'm just practicing on old wood.
You start with
And
a pencil.
yeah, I did it with pencil. Anyway, but I got some more practice woods. But I'm gonna see if I thought about maybe. Hey, maybe I ought to burn it, burn it in.
Yeah, you can. But Naman, are you comfortable enough working with a hot iron?
Uh, well, I don't know yet.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
The hot iron issue is that you got to be very comfortable, and you got to have a steady hand to work on that kind of stuff.
yeah.
So my tip to you is, if you want to draw on that and paint on that, I would put a little bit of primer on top. Okay.
Mhm.
So primer is basically just put some white down, right? So if you can get some flat white and just put some white down, or just draw right on it with a pencil. That's the first thing I would do, right? Just draw it with a pencil.
Mhm.
Then, if you want to paint on top of it, then paint on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Get yourself, if you want to do ink and you want to seal it, you're
I
gonna have to seal it some way afterwards, right? So use Krylon or any kind of sealer, even wood varnish will do the trick.
uh,
There you go. Yeah, just use it like a pencil. Use it like a pencil, right? But make sure that when you plug it in, Naman, you have enough power around the area, because you don't want to blow the circuit on. Like, if you have your computer screen on, your lights on, and if you're all plugging it all into one socket,
yeah, that's
right?
what I'm probably taking too much power, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So especially when you plug in a hot iron, because it is designed to draw as much power as possible,
So is it
right?
is this tip okay to okay? You think this
Yeah,
tip?
start with that. Yeah, just experiment with that. Start with that, because there's different tips and stuff like that. But the issue is when you can't change tip unless you have multiple iron, right?
Yeah. This has
Right.
no
So
heat control. There's no heat control. It's just hot.
yeah, yeah, it's just one setting, right? It's one setting. Use it like a pencil, but I would draw on the wood first with your
Yeah,
pencil.
I've been drawing on the woods, and I got other practice woods.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna go very. I'm just gonna do the Superman and his dog. You know that Jim Lee did.
Yeah, the Pluto, or was it Pluto or something like that?
Crypto.
Spot or something.
Crypto.
Crypto. There you go. I don't know the dog's name. I'm dealing. I'm just dealing with getting back from the con here, and it burnt me out. That's really what this is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, let's get to the drawing. Oh yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Got to get the basic pose down first.
Uh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything exciting over the weekend?
No, I had to just clean the house. Um, redoing my table. My wife wants a closet. I'm trying to help her design a closet. Uh, so that's that. Mm,
You doing the classic Scarlet Witch kind of, or do you want the?
what? Scarlet Witch classic. I would say Asian flavor Scarlet
I know,
Witch.
but the are you giving her the classic red thing around her head?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, did you not see it? I put that on there.
Trying to see if I can. So yeah, I was coming home from Niagara Falls and went over to St. Catherine to um, my friend's house. Who it's always we always end up having dinner at his place
Hmm.
at the end of the event on a Sunday. So I meet up with Paul and Ray and all the other guys too. So we end up there. We talk about stuff. Not really anything. Not about the con more than anything else. Just like it's nice to see each other kind of thing.
Right, right. Yeah, I try to. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, hey, Aaron, you want to come up? Come on up.
Hey, Red. The live chat's not really working for me here.
Hmm?
Oh, is it reverse? It goes from top. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, the live chat is reverse. Okay. It's going top to down. I forgot about the restream stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to see if I can get Ken Lasher on the stream on one of my stream. Uh, I'm trying to see if I can get Mike Ruth on it so he can do a painting with us, kind of stuff. Pick his
Nice.
brain. Um, I got my buddy Michael. I think we're gonna move it to Thursday because Michael has to work most of the week Wednesday, and so we're gonna move it
How those
Thursday.
guys did? How they do in the show?
Oh, they did really well. They did really well. Oliver and I are kind of like season con stuff. Oliver's doing commissions. He let me see. He did Gotcha Man cover, and he was putting that up. He did a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle covers too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of nice there. He had his kids and the family showed up, and they call me uncle because I see them every year, kind of thing,
Wow,
right? So
nice.
um, that's really what it is. Oliver and myself are a sketch card kind of guy, right? Oliver's doing more sketch cards than anything else. The variant covers kind of once in a while we'll get the gig here and there, right? So, but yeah, I did. Let me see if I can go grab it. Give me a second.
Yeah, hey there, hey Aaron, what's up?
Hey, Nemanja.
Oh,
Am I echoing? Oh, weird.
are you echoing?
I don't think so. Maybe not.
Which is best for you?
Uh,
Hey, Rad, how you doing, buddy? Long time.
yeah.
So, oh shit, I bent it. Oh well, I knew that would happen. So here's my buddy Ollie. He did this
Ah,
cover,
nice, nice.
right? So
He did
that's
say he liked that. He did say he liked that, didn't he?
yeah. So I've been bugging him to hold on to this for a little while, right? So that's what he did for me. Well, he signed it and a bunch of other guys. So this is a cover I did for a friend of mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he dropped he's dropped off a whole box full of the books, so I can put it on my table and sell it and all that stuff, right? So that's my next thing is boxes of books.
Aaron, turn your camera on. It's a mirror default, a mirror right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, just go to setting. Yeah, they. Oh no, just go to
Hold
setting.
on. Video.
Oh,
There we go.
Mhm.
There we
it's
go.
nice. Everybody's running around with that battle beast. I don't think I've ever ordered it. What is that? Is that from the Invincible universe kind of thing? Yeah, it is the Invincible universe. Yeah, battle beast.
Yeah, it's the first spin-off book from Invincible. Yeah.
Really? Huh. Maybe I ordered it. I don't remember if I ordered it. My LCS has been sending me emails saying, "Hey, we start switching over to Penguin House. Diamond promised to, pay all the other stuff." Jaguar, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jaguar.
How's the page going?
It's,
Mm,
it's weird. I can't see my camera. I can see you two, but I can't see me.
we see you.
I'm, it's
Is it-
probably because my phone's in landscape. Will it
you,
shrink?
can you see it? Can you see it?
He's just shuffling things around right now.
Can you
Yeah,
see
I
it?
see me now. Now I see me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just the
there.
top part. Yeah, I'm only seeing like the top part of my screen.
Yeah, we're seeing your whole book there, so
Yeah.
I'm using
Okay,
the
that's all that
desktop.
matters. As long as you guys see it, well.
This is we share. I just made up. What do you call this again?
A mood board.
Mood board. I made a mood board with a bunch reference.
So he assembled. So it's supposed to be an Asian version of Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
right?
that's cool.
So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, the Niagara Falls was a lot of fun. 1060 Comics. He gave me his card there. He was there. You know, he was looking for his key books, and he was trying to fill a run. Um, Flat Earth Santa was there too. He was looking for Kingdom of Nerd or something like that. Bruceify, I guess, is he was he came by. He's from the state, so he came up, and yeah, he was looking for stuff, and he got some really fantastic deals for a lot of the stuff. And I gave him one of my Bane sketch cards, right? And we went out to drinks that night. A Saturday night, we went out to drinks. Glenn was trying to, or Flat Earth Santa was trying to organize the event and stuff like that. So people were all over the place, and you know, he was kind enough to drive me to the bar. I just left my car parked there, and he bought me a couple beer, and we had dinner with all the guys and all the gangs and stuff like that. We talked for about an hour or two. Then we
You
called it a
were,
night.
you went out to Blicker too?
No, Bleecker had prior engagements and stuff like that too, right? It was like whoever wanted to show up showed up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But again, Niagara Falls is like a big, huge tourist trap, right? Like everywhere you go, it's like double the price. So I suggested to Glenn, let's go where the locals are because it's a lot cheaper. As an artist, I cannot afford to pay, you know,
The
50 to
tourist price.
$60 for food that I could go to McDonald's and get it cheaper. that's that's really what that is, right?
How's how's Canada? I'm how's Canada at McDonald? I think the same as American
No,
people.
no, no. Our McDonald's are covered with maple syrup,
Oh,
right?
really?
So yeah, we have maple syrup. We don't use French fry. We don't use ketchups. No, I'm just kidding. No, McDonald's a U.S. corporation, of course. They're.
I mean, Korea McDonald's is different than here.
Is it? No, it's the
Yeah.
same. It's North American McDonald's. You know, you get everything's the same. It's just
Uh,
that we pay a little bit more in prices, right? Yeah, if you came,
I you know I went to A&W. You guys still have A&W over there,
not very many left. Most of them are gone.
and
Yeah.
and I got me a free mug. They were giving away mugs with the meal.
Oh, nice.
But you had to pay extra, I guess, but for the mug. But yeah, I got me a frosty mug. Frosty. The what is that commercial? A&W root beer had a frosty McTaste, frosty McTaste. You guys remember that song?
No.
No, I don't
Yeah.
like root beer floats.
Oh, I love root beer floats.
You are missing out, my friend. You're
I
missing.
don't. I don't know what it is. I think I get acid reflux from it.
Yeah, some people. I can't have ice cream because I'm lactose. So I have to eat like what is it? The not real ice cream, but jalapos or something like that, right? It's kind of like powder ice cream, but it's not real milk, right? That was my only thing. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff at the Niagara Falls Comic Cons. If you guys are ever make it up there, yeah, I believe Flat Earth Santa will be at Heroes Con. I believe he's going to be going to Heroes Con at the end of the month.
Okay, good.
Uh,
I
yeah,
can't go.
I'm just gonna. He's Canadian making the big trip.
a lot of you have to remember a lot of the YouTuber guys will go down too, right? So they're from here. I didn't know there was a lot. Um, You know, the cons had some really good. It was a lot less comic book retailers. It was more um, pop culture kind of thing. You know, guys selling swords and
Oh,
Funko Pops still, and
lifesavers.
yeah, those stuff. But the lightsaber guys were all around the Star Wars exhibit,
Yeah.
right? Which is great because it's a lot of fun. They had the Ghostbuster guys, all the cosplayers and stuff like that, and the celebrity guests from wrestlers to TV stars to movie stars like Robert Englund, right? Or I'm trying to remember the actor who was in Willow. He played Willow, the little
Yeah.
short person,
Yeah.
and the Ewok and all the other stuff. Yup, yup, or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, a bunch of other actors and actresses and stuff like that. They were there. They were typical conventions. People showed up, waited in line, got their autograph, right? So,
Nice.
um, who else?
The voice of Patty in the Peanuts
Yep,
cartoon.
yep. She's also Jean Grey. I
Yep.
know her. Uh,
She's coming to my LCS
when?
this weekend.
Oh shoot. Okay. Damn it. All right. I was supposed to get her some Jean Grey um, prints so she can sign for you guys and stuff. So yeah, it's a little late. It's a little bit late. Um, Carol something. Grab her card. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her phone number off here, but this actress right here,
Oh,
Patricia, right?
Yep,
Patricia.
that's her. Yep,
Yep.
Patricia. Yep,
She's
yep.
also the voice of Jean Grey from the X-Men animated series.
Oh, okay. I gotta
Okay,
dig my books out.
you got to take your books out, right?
I wasn't gonna go, but now you said that.
Right. So yeah, you find your book
Because
and
I
stuff
was just
like
there, and I was like, "Well, I ain't got real reason to really come back."
that,
But
right? You know what you do, Rad? You know what you do? You draw Jean Grey
oh yeah,
on a sketch cover, on an X-Men sketch cover, dude. You get it signed by her, right? You get a couple of those signed, right? Just bring it. You don't have to draw on it yet, but just bring it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Then if you
yeah.
want to make some extra money afterwards, get her to sign it. You know what I mean? So rad.
Right.
Thanks, Christine. There you go. Right. So there. Right.
Christine.
So this is her card. I have her. I'm just hiding her contact info here. That's why my thumb's here. So I don't want to. I don't want you guys to be calling her.
Christina. Christina, I'm practicing. I'm practicing.
You have the box. That's cool.
Okay. Well, um,
if you get, if they get, what's her name? The Jubilee. Um, that's cool too.
yeah, he's been hitting up a lot of people lately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Allison Court. She did the voice of Jubilee, right?
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell Patricia I said hi if she remembers me.
Okay. I will. Yeah.
But get your X-Men 97 if you have the blanks. Okay, get those. Have her sign on a section, either on over the trade dress, Rad, right?
Mhm.
Like get a Sharpie or something. Get her sign over the trade dress so you have room to draw. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends do that for. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I should. Damn it! Next time she comes down back in Toronto here, I'll hit her up on some covers. So right now I'm trying to source out some boxes. So
Um, I'm really happy with the sound.
oh, that feedback comes from my mic. Audio.
Gotta make that hand. I think I got the hand right. I just have to make it bigger. I think I just made it too small
Yeah,
relative to his head.
the Battle Beast thing. Rad, you can make the hand a lot bigger because it is in the foreground a little bit more, and that way you don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
have to draw a lot of detail. Use the hand to cover a lot of the space. I think I got gypped. Oh, those are nice. Okay. Silver, gold, new pens. Let's try some.
Have you seen the Frankenstein trailer?
Oh man.
I can't wait for that. Find the area. Yeah, that looks better. The artwork inside this battle beast is really good.
I have to go to LCS. Haven't been to mine for a while. I should have. I went around just early in the morning when I got there. Like the one day I came in around 7 o'clock. The show opened at 10, and I just wandered around, and I just end up talking to some people just coming in. Um, then the guys were pointing out where I can find boxes of blanks, but like anything at a con, you always end up with sometimes some stuff are overpriced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to make their money back for the day. So the best time to buy has always been a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that way I don't, a lot of us don't have to pack any of that stuff back. But yeah, it was interesting. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I saw I think the Death Dealer one. Um, it's like $25. Some of the blanks were $25, and I think that's just too high for me, right? Like I just can't picture myself spending $25 on a blank, then you know, asking somebody to pay, over 150 or $200 just to make up for the blanks.
Right.
You doing any conventions, Rad, or no?
No, just sticking with the LCS.
Yeah. I have some news. You guys want to hear?
Yeah.
Sure.
I might be drawing some IDW covers.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
Yeah.
telling
that's
the guy.
awesome.
I was talking to the IDW people on the phone, and they're like, "Hey, what title do you work on?" So that'll be fun.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, I got to figure out what book I want to draw. They they asked me on that
But
stuff, so
that's way too big a hand.
Ninja Turtles, man. Ninja Turtles.
yeah, I'm looking at that. They said, "Hey, what about Star Trek?" And I always do this because my wife does this to me all the time. She goes, "Star Trek, is that the one where they run around with the light swords?" And you get the awkward pause for a bit. Then you start giggling, and they go, "Oh my god, thank God!" Because I thought, imagine hiring somebody who doesn't know what the franchise is to
Yeah.
draw. I think that echoes from my mic. Let's see. I wonder if there's a gain I can turn it down on.
Sensitivity.
Yeah, I have the Yeti microphone. Let's see if I can. Let's a little bit better.
It's picking up something in the background.
Yeah, from somewhere. better.
Yeah, I've just been staying busy doing commissions and got a couple other projects. Brian LCS has a project he's doing that I'm
Oh yeah,
helping him with,
nice.
like a Halloween Kickstarter.
Doctor number 3.
No, it's just gonna be like a art book for
Oh, nice.
Halloween theme.
I'm getting some sketch card made for Halloween. You interested in drawing some?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I see. I'm gonna see what the printing costs and all that stuff. It's free, right? So I'll send you like. Uh, so the idea is I'm gonna do the Inktober, but it will be like a Halloween based sketch card, right? So you can do whatever you want with it. I'll just ship you the 31 cards. You know what I mean?
okay.
And every day you know, draw on each one. I guess
Yeah,
that's the idea, right? That's what I want to
yeah.
do, just for fun. It's just sending out to a bunch of artist friends and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get them
Cool.
done before the summer, um, and then I'll send them out. Norman, you can get some too if you think you can do 31 cards.
No, I'm not going to commit to anything right now.
No, no, they're just for fun. If you want some, I'm gonna try to get them printed and
Yeah,
just send them out to friends and stuff like that. They're just for fun, right?
yeah, no, but I'm just uh,
Oh yeah, that Scarlet's looking good, Locke.
I'm just randomly making shit up. I go, oops, excuse
You
my
have to
phone.
zoom yours in. I can't. It's light.
uh,
I can't see yours very good.
yeah, yeah. I'm staying light until I'm ready to go
Commit.
in.
Still getting your construction lines down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Me too. That's what I'm still doing.
It's like yeah. Let me give you some more value, I guess. Your more value
I
has.
try. I'm trying to keep. Well, I do have a little echo. I think that is me. I heard it right when I started talking. Maybe I can put my sensitivity down.
Hmm? Do what?
I'm just seeing if I can adjust my sensitivity on my mic. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay real light on his too. So it's got to be bloody.
A couple of the my artist friend gave me some 3D printed stuff because they knew my daughters would love it, like Studio Ghibli stuff, and you know, little fun things that the kids like. All right, so let's do some shadows. Let's see, do some lights and shadows and see what I. Okay, so let's see what happens when I tone this a little bit more. Oh,
trying to do three pictures at the same time.
How's the book going, Brad? I forgot about that.
Oh, I'm just actually I kind of been on pause on it because I've just been busy doing commissions.
Right.
Yeah.
What page are you on
Um.
right
Uh, Figure it out. I have written about like a 10-page story, and I've only just done some really loose, like paneling ideas on how I want to do my layouts and stuff because I really want to take my time with it though, because like I really want to do a good job on it. Like I want people to be impressed when they see it, so
now?
I don't want it to be.
You want me to read over some of the stuff you've written, or you know,
Yeah, I
yeah,
might
hit me up on Instagram or
send
something
you.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
just let me go over it, and then maybe I can fill you with certain stuff, maybe some pacing issues or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Okay.
hurt to have a like somebody else from the outside just look at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was,
definitely when I get into the art part of it, I'll definitely hit you up.
yeah. I mean, before you even hit the art part, there's just thumbnail me certain elements, and send me the script, and I can tell you, you might need to add a few frames and stuff like that. Maybe the sequence doesn't flow as well, or something like that, or right.
Yeah.
Like I was taught by um, Ty Templeton. I did these comic book boot camp with him. How you kind of, if you're writing a story, if you don't, if you're not the best writer in the world, you do things like you draw out your pages, right, and you write out your story beats and stuff, right.
Hmm.
So just do your thumbnails then of each page, and on each page you write the beat that you need to get to the end part, right. This action happened on this page, this action happened on this page, this, you know what I mean. So
Right.
that way you can say, okay, well, this is what's happening on this page, then that will flow to the next story. Does it make sense? You might have to shuffle things around and stuff like that. So it's a really neat creative way to do. It's like writing on cue cards, you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah. I just found out I can get 11 by 17 um Mylar and backboards. So I'm gonna
Are
order
you
some of them too.
you know where to get them, right? Or that kind of stuff. Well, I'm in
Um,
Canada, so I use clear bags. And
I seen that BCW. Is it BCW? I think BCW. Yeah, they had Mylars. I think it was kind of expensive. I think it's like $38 for like 10,
oh my god, dude.
but that's with the backboard,
Oh, I see. Okay.
2 millimeter backboard and a Mylar.
Like, do you need the backboard? Is this for the comic or is this for your pages alone?
No, I was just thinking for commissions.
Oh, like the way I have it is I just got bags of 11 by 17. I paid 100 and something dollars for almost 1,000, dude, and they're Mylar bags, I think.
Oh, like this,
For
this
500.
like normal bag, like
Yeah, no, they're not normal bags. They're really
Mylar.
yeah, they're Mylar. I can do all my like when I sell my prints, right? They're 11 by
Yeah.
17. The company's called Clear Bags, right? But it's
Okay.
dots
Yeah.
Canada, but I think you can find a .com.
Okay.
I haven't looked. Give me a second. Let me look for you.
Clear Bay.
Because I buy them for cons, right? Yeah, there is a clearbags.com. Crystal clear bags.
Yeah. See, I have like all this written out already.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, all these notes. I got more here and more written out here.
That's cool.
Other designs.
Yeah.
More written out. More written out. But like I think like I kind of got into like a flow state,
Mhm.
and when I was drawing like the beginning, I like just I really liked how I started it, and I liked the middle, but I think like I rushed towards the end,
Yeah, yeah.
so I need to like really rework the ending because like I didn't really know how to end it.
Wow. I mean, is it a single issue, or is that a,
Um,
or do you want to,
yeah, I want to make this first story like the first issue.
or are you leading the reader to the next story, like a cliffhanger kind of
Yeah.
thing, or do you want to end it?
Well, I want it. I kind of want it. That's a good question. Like, that's where I'm kind of conflicted on my ending because I know I want to connect my stories like loosely through threads, but I don't know like how close. Like, I want to keep like the story separate, but they still have like an interconnection, like loose
Well,
interconnection.
yeah, you're pretty much creating a universe. That's what you're doing right now, right?
Right.
So if you are doing something like that, maybe either end it at a cliffhanger or end that event in that universe that kind of leads the reader to go, hey, there's more to it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the the main lead dies, but you know that the lead son or prodigy is walking away in the sunset, kind of thing. You kind of, you know what I mean? So that way it either draws the user back, or you do a one shot of that world, right? You say it's a one shot. This is what you're looking at, a glimpse of this world. You know what I mean? Or universe that I'm doing. So you don't have to worry about it, but because it is your story. I mean, you can kill a character, right? Your main character at the very first one shot. Everybody's like, "Holy crap! He just killed his main character," or or his heroine, his hero, his whatever, evil villain, all this stuff.
And I
Then,
guess I can talk about it because I think it's okay to talk about it a little bit because it like in a way you want to build hype and then
well, it is your
also like
story. I mean, really, it is your story. It's the
and
way
if
you want.
I'm saying it live then that kind of puts my claim to it like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind
Right.
of like a copyright.
Anything you do is is better than not doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
It's better than
Um,
just stalemating, going still. Yeah.
yeah, like, I have so many stories that I want to do, but I've never done it. You know what I mean? Like, it's written, I've
But
drawn
it, it,
concepts of it,
it
but
I guess
nothing.
I was wanting to connect mine a little bit to Bleeker's, Side
You can.
City, and so my story it was going to take place in Canada for one, and it's gonna be like mainly on a highway, on a certain highway, And I haven't really figured out the name of the highway, and like I thought like making that the name of the book, but haven't really thought of a hook or anything. But also there's also going to be like a Uber driver. So like the story will revolve around an Uber driver and taking an Uber trip, and
Well, here's
like
here's
each book would be like a different trip with the Uber on this
right.
stretch of highway.
Yeah. Well, the highway here aren't that interesting to begin with. It's mostly in the rural area. It's you're just
Yeah.
going through a lot of farmlands and stuff like that. But once you get
Hmm.
north of here, it's mostly trees, like literally trees and trees and
What I
trees.
wrote in the story is that, this young couple gets up off of the airport. I'll try to give you the short of my story. A young couple comes off the airport in Canada and they're on a highway, or they call an Uber from the airport, and an Uber comes, picks them up, and the Uber is really fishy looking because one, he won't make eye contact, so they can't see his face, and they just get into the back seat, and he starts to drive and take them, and anyway,
Yeah,
as they go on this drive, they're going camping, so they're going camping in the woods, and they're trying to get this Uber to take them, and the Uber basically gets in a car wreck, and like weird things happen. The couple are getting freaked out by the Uber driver, and then the Uber driver is kind of like becomes like he wasn't really bad to start with, but the couple's freaking out thinking that he is,
mhm,
and cause a wreck. And when they cause their wreck, it kills everybody. But the Uber driver, since he really wasn't bad or whatever, he comes back from the dead. He's like kind of like a ghoul, and he just keeps wanting to do his job. So he keeps doing his Uber and goes and picks up this next ride. And that's kind of like how the story ended.
kind of like the Twilight Zone kind of stuff. Like
Yeah,
I love those, I love those, like Stephen, what do you call it? Tales from the Crypt kind of idea.
yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of feel I wanted it to have. Yeah.
That's cool.
Cool.
What you want to do is you don't want to do it, take them camping because most Ubers will not drive into a Guangdong Park area because that is national. Like anytime you go leave Toronto, you're in national park area. So what you want to do is they want to go to a cottage because we have a lot of lakes. We have a lot of like north of outside of Toronto. Let's say you do that or anywhere, any big metropolis. People want to go to a cottage or they want to go to some sort of resort. You know what I mean? Like a bed and breakfast out in they rented a cabin, that kind of stuff. I think that's what you want to do, right?
Okay.
And that will lead your story because what happens is now, okay, so he's driving, and now you have your opportunity to go through like small towns and all this other stuff, and he's trying to leave the
Yeah,
city or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
that was another thing I left out was they stop at a convenience store.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
that gives you
I
the
thought
opportunity.
about
Yeah,
making that convenience store something that keeps popping up through the other stories.
right.
Like maybe it's a common place they always stop at.
Yeah, the gas station because he has to go somewhere far or something like that, and he
Yeah.
has to drive through Murder City or something like that. The
Yeah.
subway.
I thought about just putting like little Easter eggs. Like you could look in the background and you could see like a little street sign that says like Murder City
Yeah,
120 miles
Yeah.
this way or whatever.
There, my rough. Oh, sorry, something went wrong. Oh, Naman, I forgot to ask you about the AP thing. Everything all good or what? Or are they done?
Yeah,
Everybody done?
yeah, we're
June.
done. Mhm.
No party, or did I miss it?
Nobody wanted to do it. Nobody's responded, so I assume
Oh,
no.
okay.
Because I didn't have that much time anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, a lot of us is. Let's see. I have, I think, another big con happening on the 12th. I was thinking of
Yeah.
doing another one this weekend, but I think my daughter has a birthday party she wants to go to,
Mm.
and yeah, so we won't be doing that. Um, oh right, I think I'm supposed to be. I promised Razor that I'd be doing his non-con show live streaming at night. I think so. I'll be. I guess. I promised him I'd do a live sketch, and he'll do a giveaway with the sketch that I do for
Good.
his show. I think Saturday. I believe this Saturday, or is it next Saturday? One of those Saturdays, right?
Nice.
Um, yeah. Then I got to find out about like what title I want to draw.
Mm.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I got to draw Ninja Turtles. Oh, what's his name? Something Chicken Chong. Chong was there, one of the celebrities,
Oh, cool.
right?
I,
Chichen Chong, the
Just
marijuana
Chong,
fruit.
Chong, Chong.
Yeah.
He was at
What?
the. He was at Niagara Falls. So they did this. So they did this. What do you call it? Chong experience. So you pay $200, right?
oh, cool.
Then what they do is they take you out. I forget how many people did it with him. There must be been like 10, maybe 20, right? They take you out and you are outside in sunlight under a tree or I forget near a wall or something, and you all get a roll of marijuana, like a stogie, and
Awesome.
he would light it up and you guys just sit under the tree and smoke it with him because it's legal in Canada. So just that is the Chong experience.
Cool. Hey,
Right?
that'd be worth it. Hang out with Chong.
Just hang out and smoke a joint. That's all you're
That
doing.
guy ain't gonna be around long.
So there's this gentleman, Jimmy Chong. He's in Canada and he has the Impala. Him and his buddy recreated the Impala from the Chicken Chong movie.
Oh,
Just a shout out to Jimmy Chong. It's so good. So yeah, I think about 10 or 20 people did participated in that. That was a $200 experience where you get a joint and you kind of like smoke it with them.
that's pretty cool.
People
Yeah, I
have
know my dad, he likes Cheech and Chong.
because I went to talk to Jimmy Chong there, and I go, dude, as a kid, I remember there was like we had these video stores, right? And that was one of the movies I wasn't allowed to rent.
Yeah, my dad would make me watch it. And so
But
I
oh,
watched all the
we
Cheech
still
and
watch it
Chong.
either way, but oh, that's cool. Yeah, all right, that's neat. For anybody who's still watching the stream, what I'm holding in my hand is near field communication chip. It's on a sticker. It's approximately uh, grab a ruler. Approximately uh, let's see, quarter, yeah, a third of an inch by about half an inch, not even half an inch, quarter quarter of that high. So for us Canadian, I'm looking at 2 centimeters by 8 centimeters or so. Look at that, huh?
Cool.
It's a sticker, yeah, those security stickers that you've seen that they put on
Yeah.
books and stuff. Well,
Oh,
I wish they were smaller,
right.
the smallest I can get. I was just
Yeah.
testing. So the idea for this is there's this a friend of mine wants to attach this to his sketch card. So he wants to like tape to his sketch card, and or have it laminated inside the sketch card. And what he can do is, if he draws a card, when he records it, when he posts it on his Instagram, and if you use your phone and you tap it, you know what I mean? Like you tap it, it will link directly to that Instagram video, so you can actually see the drawing. That's his gimmick.
That would be cool.
I didn't know I had these. Okay, so that's aside. I'll do a little training video for him tomorrow so he can do it himself.
I was trying to look, but yeah, like so you're basically making kind of like that, like a little thing like that on the card.
Yeah, like you get a sketch card and the stickers is on the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then or on the back or whatever, and you use your phone if you want to. It's kind of like a
just
virtual
scan it.
reality kind of
Yeah,
thing. Scan it and it'll show you the video that you signed it or you drew it. You know what I mean? It's a gimmicky, but hey, I don't know. That's what he wants, and I said, okay, let me buy a few. Let me buy a few of these stickers and test it and do a recording, and I'll give you the Amazon link. You can buy a whole roll if you want and do it all you till your heart's content. How did you do, Delman?
Oh, oh,
Getting tired?
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. You don't have to finish it. You do not have to finish it. You look tired.
Yeah.
I can see it now. Now, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yours looks great. Look,
This is me messing around. I'm just making it up. I'm just using ink and a little bit of marker
Oh, oh,
and my little touch.
I tried to spit something out.
Oh, Naman, I saw the Muhammad Ali Superman book, not the giant size. I forget what the grade was, but I know I couldn't afford it.
and this one?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the giant size one, but the
There's collector edition. I don't think that's. I don't. I like this one. I don't like that one. I don't know if it's worth more or not, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I held my in my hand the Malibu comic flyer or something where the first appearance of Spawn. It was a 9.4, I believe.
My LCS has one. I
Yeah,
want.
I've never seen it. I've seen
You
people
haven't?
with pictures of it, but I've never seen it in real life.
Yeah.
Flat Earth Santa picked it up. He brought it over, and I almost ran out of the uh, convention center and hid it from him. But it was really nice. It was nice. I just wish it was a raw so I can look inside. But
Right.
it was beautiful, right? Flat Earth Santa. He picked it up, and yeah, it was nice to see some of these books. Oh, the other one I saw was Hulk 181. I finally saw one. 14 grand, I think, Canadian, which is like I think it's like $5 or $10 American,
yeah, we
right?
wish. We
I've
wish.
I've like sometimes you just want to hold the book, right? Because you seen it from like pictures and people and all that stuff, but sometimes holding it in your hand is like, oh my god, I actually held one.
Well, some of these books I used to have them. I mean, not have them. I had them in my hand. And I mean, my friend used to have them. He had a whole series of Hulk, Conan. He had a Conan one through whatever. Yeah, he loved Hulk, so I know he had a Hulk. Oh, the Hulk series.
I just got my very first pedigree slab from Houdat.
Oh yeah.
I got a third appearance of Red Sonja in a Conan.
So I took a picture of there. There it is, Malibu Sun, first appearance of Spawn. Held it in my hand. That is my stubby thumb and fingers right there. A 9.4.
That's a high grade though, I think, for that book.
Oh, it's
I,
rare though. That's the thing. These were flyers. You know what I mean?
yeah,
These were
yeah,
flyers at the time, right? So that's I was talking to him like, um, would would the first appearance be on a flyer if it was a flyer? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
right? So let's say you did um uh your comic, right, Rad? So the first thing you did was do a Kickstarter campaign. You made a flyer, right? And you hand it out to everybody. I take that flyer, I send it in for grading. Would that be the first appearance of your character? He's on that flyer.
Yeah, yeah, I don't
Right?
know.
So I
I
was just arguing
even
with,
Todd himself says it's Spawn one, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Uh,
but yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I'm just, uh, you know, I forget who had this. They brought this along.
ooh,
It's beautiful.
I want that.
It was signed too,
Oh,
right? I think this was Flat Earth Santa's too, right? He brought it. He just picked it up and brought it over, and I was like, oh my god, it looks really really nice when you're. I'm staring at it real close. Some of the
Oh,
books.
nice. Yeah, I like Polaris. Beautiful cover.
gents, I'm done.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
cooked.
Okay,
Call it a night.
And then let's look at each other. Let's look at. Oops, where'd it go? How do I do this? Oops.
That's cool. That's what you assembled there.
Mhm. There you go.
beautiful.
That's me drawing.
There's a.
Nice, Rad.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's good.
That's oh wow, look at that. You got the face down there.
Yeah,
All right. Hey
Nice.
guys, I'm done. Thanks for coming up.
yeah.
Uh,
Thanks for
Good
having me
night,
on.
and let's do it again when I'm got some little more energy.
everybody.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Have a good
Thanks,
night.